Simply put, if you put me on stage with Trump, you put me on stage with Joe Biden, I'm going to be the adult in the room. You take a look at those two. They are built for bluster and conflict. They are built for prevarication and dissimulation. Neither one of them is capable of actually connecting with people, and that's one of the things that I think is important to understand. That if we do have a libertarian candidate, if I were to end up on stage with those two, people are like, "Well, what are you going to do to own Trump, or what are you going to do to put Biden in his place?" I'm not going to do anything because I don't need to convince either one of those. Those guys aren't voting for me. The American people is voting for me. So those are the ones that I need to connect with. Those are the ones that I need to establish some sort of understanding with. And compared to Trump, compared to Biden, like I said, I'm the adult in the room. I'm the one who is coming to them and saying, you know what, these guys, neither one of them understands what it's like to live in America today. Neither one of them has lost a job. I have. Neither one of them has had to lock down because of COVID-19. I have. Neither one of them has dealt with a situation where they were wondering where the money was going to come to pay the bills. I have. Just like every other American out there, with the exception of those that are happen to be New York millionaires or career politicians, I've had to live life and I've had to learn what it means to be an American. And I've learned over and over and over again that one of the things that I look forward to the absolute least is spending time dealing with the government. Whether you're talking about the DMV, whether you're talking about filling out tax forms, whether you're talking about filling out FAFSA forms for your daughter, or unemployment claims, or whatever it is, you're never happy dealing with the government. So why do we do it? We do it because we think there's no other solution. And the truth is, there is. The truth is that for hundreds of years in this country, we lived without a pervasive government. We lived without a personal income tax. During that time, we fought wars, we prospered, we spread across the continent. We entered into a new age of prosperity. We entered into a new age of discovery. And everything that has happened in the last 100 years has been a failed experiment with, well, why don't we try and do things differently? Why don't we try taxing? Why don't we try big government programs? Why don't we try? And it's failed. The war on poverty has left us with more poverty. The war on drugs has left us with more drugs and more violence. The war on terror has left us with multiple wars overseas going on and on for ages without any end. And honestly, with the government finally in Afghanistan admitting that for the last 18 years they haven't been really sure what they're doing. It's time to put an end to that failed experiment, and it's time to start shutting down the government and going back to where we were, a successful country that welcomed everybody who wanted to contribute, that let people live their lives the way they wanted to live them, and that helped the world grow and expand and prosper. If you like that, if you like that idea, if you want to see someone on stage talking to the American people about that, check out samrob2020.com. Check out my policies. Throw some money my way. I always can use a little bit of a contribution. Talk to your friends. Tell them that they need to understand that there is a third way, and it is the successful way, and it's the one that will win. Thank you.